everyone, and welcome to Rob's Rogues in the Batman universe. And today we're taking a look at DC Collectibles Figure 4 from the Batman Arkham Knight video game series set of action figures. Of course, this is Harley Quinn. At the time that I am shooting this, we have just seen the full cast of Suicide Squad in costume. So we've seen what Harley Quinn is going to look like. Now the rumor is Harley Quinn is going to have different costumes throughout the movie, so maybe she'll get in her Jester's costume at some point. But neither here nor there, we're taking a look at Harley Quinn, Figure 4 from DC Collectibles line of figures from the Arkham Knight video game. This was a figure that I was going to pass on. The initial promo image that you saw at the beginning of this video did not make me want to pick this figure up at all. The design of the figure is really good, but her face was horrible. She looked a little mannish. So I'm glad that they made her look a little bit more feminine, and I thought, well, I already have the Arkham City Harley Quinn figure. I don't need to start duplicating figures and have multiples of them like I do with so many other figures. But a friend of mine from the little comic shop or little bookstore that I get my comics from had expressed interest in picking up this figure. And then the guy that deals in our comics had asked me if I was interested in picking her up. And I said, well, you know, I'm not too sure. And he said, I can get them pretty cheap. I can get them for 15 bucks. So I thought, wow, 15 bucks? Sure. That saves me about $5-6 off the normal retail price of about 24 to 25. So I thought, well, heck, that's great. You're saving me $6-7. So I got to say, I really do like the look of the figure. The design, I think, is great. Let's raise this up just a little bit as I'm banging things around here. I think the design of the figure is really kind of cool. The face is a lot better than what it initially was. I've heard some people say that they were going to do a head swap with the Arkham City Harley Quinn head, but I really do kind of like this one. So we'll get into that a little bit more. The box is the same since we've seen from the Red Hood figure that I just recently released. There's the top part of the box. Figure 4 and the Red Hood figure, it had the GameStop logo right down there. There's the side panel of Harley Quinn. Again, I think this is the computer armature that is used to put the skin and everything else on. Again, it could be something from the actual video game, but I think this is more of the graphics design or the skeleton, if you will, that's used to actually build up the rest of the dimension here. So we see the back of the figure, again, the same design here. The 4 figures that are in this wave are Batman. Arkham Knight is being withheld. I think that's due to there's probably something that gives away who and what the Arkham Knight is, so they didn't want that figure to come out until after the game was released. I have a Scarecrow, which I'm kind of glad I did not buy the Arkham Asylum Scarecrow, because I think this is a much, much better Scarecrow. And then you can see the really mannish looking face there of Harley Quinn. I don't think that's a good look for the Harley Quinn figure at all. I mean, yeah, she looks a little upset and ticked because her Joker has been killed, but I think this face is much better. I think it's just with the lips and the chin that they kind of did some re-sculpting. It was just a really ugly looking face. I think this one is a lot softer, as I had her boobs in frame there, I'm sorry, and the face seems a little bit more narrow. So what we'll do, we will get Harley Quinn out of package and we will get a closer look at Figure 4 from this line. I cannot wait till this video game comes out. Alright, here we are. Whoa, I'm not entirely sure what we walked in on. This escalated quickly. Let's go back and see how this led to this point. Weird. Alright, we've got Harley Quinn out of package, and I gotta tell you, I really do like this figure. If it hadn't been for the friend of mine that was talking to the guy that runs the little section in our shop where we get our comics, I don't know if I would have picked her up, just because the preview images, at least of her face, weren't that good. And getting her out of package here, she actually looks pretty decent. I don't know if the face is 100 times better, but it is a lot better than what it initially was. Even from this angle right here, she looks more feminine. I think just because of the way they had her head initially done, it was a little too round, too mannish, and the look on her face, more importantly, her lips, were in a mannish proportions. So I know a lot of people were complaining about it, and apparently DC Collectibles went back to the drawing board and resculpted her face. Other than that, the figure's really good. I thought, well, I've got the Arkham City Harley. I don't know if I need another Harley Quinn, but I'm really glad I picked this one up. I love the detail on her. I like her new little dress, her new little outfit that she has. The top portion seems to be still from Arkham City, maybe even the leggings, and I have the other figure off to the side. I think I had her off frame. This kind of resembles her nurse's outfit from Arkham Asylum. So it's like she kind of updated it for this third and final one. And I'm really kind of curious how big of a role Harley is going to play, since the Joker is, quotes, dead. I think if anybody thinks that the Joker is not going to be in this game, I think you are gravely mistaken. 3 Arkham games where it has really been about Batman against the Joker. I will be completely surprised if he's not in this game. So it's not going to surprise me if at the end, it was the Joker all the time. So anyway, that's a discussion we can have in June after the game comes out. But the detailing in her hair is really good. I like how the whites of her top are really kind of dirty, there's a word for you, dirty and dingy. And it's almost grayish, and you can kind of see some of the whites in here. The skirt here is much like the capes, where it's a nice, soft, pliable rubber, and you can kind of get it up out of the way to help move some of the articulation, where it looks like she's just in her jester bottoms here, which is really kind of cool. So she must do a little bit of a hodgepodge in putting this together. Harley Quinn's going to have her own DLC in the game, so that'll be kind of interesting to play as Harley Quinn. And I wonder if it's going to be kind of like Arkham Asylum, where you got to play as the Joker. So it'll be kind of cool to see how she moves and plays, and what her abilities are going to be in the game. Just a really well done figure. Just the sculpting and the corsets and the buttons and the rivets and the way the straps kind of go through and all the buckles. Just a really cool updated look for Harley in the Arkham games. Very, very cool. And I love the sculpting that they're doing on all these figures, that it's just not painted. You can feel the sculpting that has been done in here. All the upraised portions have been sculpted into the boots, and even the knees right here. Now, this is paint, the black and red in here, diamonds, but a lot of this textured stuff is all sculpted. Even the laces on her gloves here are also sculpted in. Just really, really cool. Again, I think I'm really surprised by this figure. I think I would have passed on her just because the preview images, like I said. I mean, look on her face is really good too. Much, much better than the preview images that we saw. And just the extra strands that they put in her hair, kind of drape it over. Just wow, really well done. I think this Arkham Knight line is going to be probably the best Arkham line. I'm really hoping for some Nightwings and Robins, and how cool would it be to get an Oracle in a wheelchair? I'm really, really hoping, because there have not been a whole lot of Barbara Gordon action figures ever really made. I think one, maybe. So, very cool. Let's get on to articulation. Her head is on a nice ball joint. Doesn't look up very well. It's almost in a straight position, I think, due to the way her hair is sculpted in the back here, how she has it pulled back. She can look down, as you can see. She can look down rather well. and gets a little bit of a tilt side to side. I kind of thought the ponytails had articulation, but I think since the ponytails were added in, there's, you know, probably little holes here where they're pegged down in. So I think if I turn them, I'll kind of break them off, or they'll pop out of the holes that they're in. So I don't believe they're meant to have articulation. The arms go up about that far. Not quite 90 degrees, more like a 45, unlike Red Hood's. Her sleeves do hinder her arms being able to go up. She has an upper bicep cut here, which is really kind of at the elbow more than a bicep cut. A single bend at the elbow. Her hand rotates and pivots slightly. I think just due to the hands coming off and on, and I'll go into that in just a little bit. There is a waist turn, or more of a bust turn. And when I first got her out of package, I didn't think she had anything. And again, it was really well hidden along with the straps and belts that go around here. So kudos to DC Collectibles to hide that, because initially I didn't think there was one. She can get into a decent amount of splits here because of the T-joint, the way they have it cut. And the skirt is pliable enough that you should be able to move this to get her to go up. She can almost get in a complete split. She has an upper thigh cut, which is right here, which is really nice. Double jointed knees, very cool. She has a boot rotation, I believe. Yes, this one feels a little stiff, but this one does move. She has a hinged foot, which you can get a good amount of articulation out of, and has a rocker in it as well. So very, very cool. She does come with a lot of accessories. Let's kind of get her standing here. She's almost kind of like, what? Sorry, Harley, a little gangster right there. She comes with 2 extra hands. And I've had the hands off and on here. So I believe these are the hands that were in the package. She has one for her gun, which she comes with, a nice little gun here, which sets in the hand. Pretty easy. It's almost like the handle's a little bit too big, but I had it in earlier. So it's not really a trigger finger, but still. So there's her hand with the gun. And then she has an open palmed hand. So she comes with a detonator, so the detonator could probably go in any hand. So I imagine this is going to come in to some part in the game, so it can go into the hand that you had the gun in, I imagine. So you have it in that way. And then she has the open palm hand, and she comes with, this is a really cute accessory, the Jack in the Box. It's on a spring here. And the handle actually turns, which I thought was really kind of cool. Not that it moves or goes down or anything like that, but still a cute little accessory. So I'm assuming she can kind of hold this with this other hand to be able to kind of balance it and hold it out like she's giving it to somebody. And she comes with a baseball bat. And I believe this is the exact same bat that came with the Harley Quinn from the Arkham City. Now, when I bring up that Harley Quinn to do the comparison, I will show you that bat right along with her. So since we're kind of talking about the other Harley Quinn, let's bring up the Arkham City Harley Quinn and see how the two differ from one another. So here is the Arkham City Harley Quinn with the Arkham Knight Harley Quinn. To tell the exact same bat, they just repainted a couple different spots here. So that's kind of cool that I've got 2 bats to work with her. The faces are completely different than one another. Let's do a little zooming in here. She looks more like a China doll here and looks more natural right here. Now, some people have said that after Margot Robbie had received the role of Harley Quinn for Suicide Squad, that they think they went back in and sculpted this Harley Quinn to look like Margot Robbie. I don't know if that's entirely true or not. But I'm glad I picked this up because I like this Harley Quinn, but the face just really wasn't winning me over initially, and I prefer this face a lot better. So I'm really glad I picked this up. Again, like I was saying, I almost talked myself out of picking up the Arkham Knight Harley Quinn, and I'm glad I didn't. It's a really solid figure. I think this whole entire wave is going to be really good. Let's see what the Arkham Knight Harley Quinn looks like against one of the Jokers that I have. Now, this is the Arkham Origins Joker. I don't have the Arkham Asylum Joker at all. And I really do like this one over the Arkham Asylum Joker. I think it's just a little bit better Joker. For me, that is. And these two look really good together. Harley, where did you get that bat? So I like this Harley Quinn quite a bit here. And she looks pretty good with this Joker. And again, like I said, 3 Arkham games, and I can't believe that the Joker didn't fake his death somehow. I will be really shocked if at the end it's all been about the Joker the whole entire time, which I think that's been the whole thrust of the Arkham series. Every time we think the Joker isn't playing a big part in it, he does. The Joker was the red herring in the Arkham Origins video game, and he was the one masterminding everything in Arkham City, and then of course he's the one behind everything in Arkham Asylum. So I don't see them really straying from the formula, since Batman and Joker have been at war with each other since their first introduction in comics together. Real quick here, before we end the video, I will take off the hands of Harley Quinn so you can see. At least we'll do one hand here. So they pop in and out very easy, and like I said, you've got the jack in the box here that you can kind of balance. Let me get this right. Kind of have to tip this over a little bit. Give me 1 second here, folks. So there you go. She can kind of hold it out like she's giving it to somebody, or maybe giving it to Batman. This is a prop in the accessories for the figure, so I gotta imagine that this is going to be in the game, that all these accessories that we're seeing here, the detonator trigger, and then her gun, which I believe we've seen in the preview trailers for the video game, and then she has her bat, which I'm sure is going to play some part, so I gotta believe that this is in there as well. Just a really good figure. Alright, I thought I'd bring up the only other Arkham Knight figure I have at this moment. That is, of course, the Red Hood figure that you just watched right before the Harley Quinn figure here. And I did find out that the ab crunch does work on mine. I had to give it a little bit of extra push and pop. I kind of watched a couple other reviews really quick, and it does in fact move, and I believe I'm going to put an annotation in there somewhere that does say it does in fact move, because I haven't edited the video together yet. But these two look really cool together. I can't wait to pick up Scarecrow, and like I said, I'm probably going to wait for the Batman figure to come out in the 5-pack with all of the other Batmans, and more importantly, Bruce Wayne. Final thoughts on this Harley Quinn. I'm very pleased to have her. I think I've said that probably 4 or 5 times in this video. A figure that I was planning on passing because I already had another Harley Quinn, and I'm glad to be wrong on this figure. I think she is a pickup from this line. I don't know if she's the first pickup. I would probably say definitely Red Hood because he's an exclusive. Then obviously probably Batman, and then Scarecrow. Scarecrow looks really good. I believe he's going to be the next one I'm going to track down from this line. But Harley Quinn is a definite pickup from this line. So today we've been taking a look at Harley Quinn. This is figure 4 from the Batman Arkham Knight video game that's coming out June 23rd. We're just a little over a month away. I cannot wait for this game and to kind of see how all of these characters play into this final installment into the Arkham franchise. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the Batman universe, signing off saying we will see you guys next time. Hello everyone, and welcome to Rob's Rogues and the Batman universe. And today we're taking a look at figure 4 from DC Collectibles, the Batman Arkham Knight video game figure. This is of course Harley Quinn. Alright. Got that out of the way. Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues in the Batman universe, and today we're taking a look at figure 4 from DC Collectibles, Batman Arkham City. Oh, jeez Louise. And I had said I couldn't get the ab crunch to move. I found out it does move. I had to give it a little bit of extra push there, but the ab crunch does move. Ever so slightly. Oh. Alright, Alright, I thought I'd bring up the only other Arkham Knight figure that I have at this point. That is, of course, the GameStop exclusive Red Hood figure that you just watched before this. And as I was doing the Harley review and I was going back and forth, I tried the ab crunch again after I found out